All right, let's get started. Welcome everyone. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Yeah, so tonight we're just going to jump into fixing up documentation and all that kind of stuff, searching for bugs. Um, yeah, I've been busy. I literally finished work about half an hour ago. So yeah, I'm just going to jump into something easy today. Something different. Not too different, you know. So we've got our local host open. Let's go into, let's actually use our containers. Let's go dark admin as dark admin. All right. Cool. Let's jump straight into it. We've got nearbeach.readthedocs.io. And we currently want to actually upgrade this. So yeah, at the moment, we're happy with the installation. Because with the installation, we've got everything we need. So installation with Docker, installation with Podman. We've got different databases explaining what you meant to do and so forth like that with the different databases. We've also got the different blob storage. So if you're using something different, you got the Azure blob storage, you got this one, and you got the Minio and so forth like that. We've still got the old installation process. It's hidden in there. We've also got the local development stuff set up, so yeah, that way people can quickly jump in and so forth. That would be great if someone who is new to the project could jump in and be like, all right, cool, this is how I would set it up and so forth like that. And if I've got it, give me feedback on that. First time setup. So first time setup, let's go through here. I'm pretty sure most of this is fine. It's where we've got the basic usage we need to expand. So first time login, use the login page to log into NearBeach. The NearBeach dashboard will load the administrator permissions and groups will be applied to this user and only this user. So yeah, cool. First time set up for NearBeach. First time log into NearBeach, normally not through the administration portal. Cool. Complete your profile. The code does not gather all the information required to create a super user. All right, cool. i.e. first and last name, you'll need to update this data yourself. Under the user option in the nav bar, click the My Profile. This will take you to, all right, and this is breaking. All right. Oh, that's out. There we go. All right. Set up user infrastructure. Users will need to be connected to both group and permission set before they're able to log in. All right, sweet. Best method for setting up NearBeach. Best method of setting NearBeach up for new users is to... Yeah, that wording just does not work with me. All right, best method of setting... Okay, what am I trying to... we've just hit an ad. We're back on this screen. Welcome. I hope everyone's going well tonight. Yeah, so it's just been really busy lately. I sadly have not been able to focus on NearBeach as much as I wanted to after hours. So yeah, hopefully I can. Some big changes I want to actually implement, not just NearBeach related. I want to start up my robotica.me site. Just to get that out the door, and so I can have some blogs to talk about how I deal with individual problems themselves and so forth like that. So yeah, hopefully that will be out. The Embraco 14 site I've got to fully deploy, so that's currently in testing mode at the moment. I need to actually sit down and just get that done. Get that out the door. That would be, yeah, all after hours sort of stuff because it's how I have to do it. What else is there that's new? Yeah, I've got to go through and do a bunch of NearBeach stuff. So yeah, just busy at the moment. Hopefully, when August comes, I can have a little break. So yeah. And welcome back, everyone. Let's jump straight back into it. Okay, best method for setting up NearBeach. Yeah, I don't like that. All right. To set up new users, follow the following method. Like that. Straight to the point. Create required permission set. Please see this. Create that. Yep. All right. Cool. Now, what I need to do is I need to get out of this branch, go to documentation, check this out. I'm going to close all tabs. I'm going to search for this. And I'm just going to write in users NearBeach, please follow the following process. Slightly different, but that's fine. Cool. Users will need to be connected to both a group and permission set before being able to log in. All right, cool. We can do that. All right. Oh, sorry. Managing users. All right, create a new user. Log into NearBeach as the administrator to administrator object. Yep. Managing groups. Each group will require your name. Users can be in multiple groups with different permissions to each group. Permissions can be stacked for users within a group. A read-only user can have extra permissions stacked on top. Yep. Cool. Log into choose administration. Group list. Click on a create a new group to start the group. All right, cool. One other thing I should also implement with these instructions is I should start including pictures, but the problem is those pictures get out of date very quickly, especially if I'm going to update the UI UX. So yeah, at least one user in the group should be tagged as group leader. Yep. Oh, sorry. Oh. So we're happy with that. It's just the basic usage at the moment. So what we kind of want to do is with this, all right, so we've got documentation. What we want to do is we want to have the basic usage. Have a the object itself with the object description. And then we want the CRUD. Like so. So when I say CRUD, I mean how to create, how to read / search, and how to update. Delete at the moment is not there. So yeah, delete's is not there at all. So what we need to do is we've got to redo this. I don't like how this is all set out and stuff like that. So and we can kind of truncate some of this. So organizations and customers can be truncated into one, and a very brief description. And then we'll have each object listed afterwards. Also, that reminds me, where's my bookmarks? Compile, read the docs. All right, there it is. I'll be using those command. So yeah, it will be. I still like having the images in there because it visually shows what it is, and then we can easily have links to what these need to be. If we hit requirements, we go down to this one. Yeah, I like that. And then, yeah. Because, yeah, with the request for change, it gets rather... So, yeah, with projects and tasks, we've combined them. Yeah. So we'll have basic usage, moderate usage, advanced usage too. So some things, if we go back here, I'm just going to do something like this. I'm going to go basic, moderate, and advanced. So basic would be CRUD objects. So all the create, read, delete, and stuff like that. Moderate usage would be stuff like creating and managing sprints. CRUD objects, yeah, for all of those. Advanced would be customization. Of certain properties in NearBeach. i.e. the, oh shit, what is, the status. The custom status. All right, cool. So yeah, there's some of the stuff which I could probably extract out of here and no longer need. So yeah. So yeah, we just need a little index in here now. Oops. Just trying to think. And we need to expand this out too. So the one problem is if we land on this page, we've got the what is NearBeach, which is great. We need to also fix that up to join our community. Okay, can we read the docs links? All right, adding in a hyperlink because I always forget. All right, let's zoom in. Okay. Link text, link URL. Cool. And that should... Who are we? MX. Oh, I need the underscore. Sorry, Max. Do I need spaces? Yes, yes, I do. All right, and I should test this link out. In fact, let's just go to Discord app. All right. Let's go down here. Invite people. I'm going to copy that one link. And I'm going to go back over here and I'm just going to paste it in there. So that should be a new link. All right, cool. Straight away. We land on this. We fix this up. Okay, create projects task. Gather. All right. I'm just going to change this around. Gather user requirements. Build campaign boards, create projects, set up requests for changes for deployments. For tracking purposes. For delivering purposes. All right, cool, sweet. Cool. If you want to deploy a Docker build of NearBeach, please view our and then ref. And then what we need in here is just quick install with Docker. Okay. All right, that's that. Might have to. All right. Hopefully that will work, but we'll test that out in a second. I don't need the server running at the moment, so I'm just going to minimize this. Okay, cool. So we can do that, we can do that. We've got basic sprints in there. So I'm going to go plan out your development using sprints. Yeah, cool. That's optional. So is this one. A lot of NearBeach is optional. What else? So we've got this. Record basic organization and customer data. Yeah. And then if we go into features, currently NearBeach has, all right, so we've extended these features. So at the moment, I want to put requirements and requirement items towards the top, followed by the Kanban boards, because they're probably going to be the most stuff like that. In fact, setup, customer organization information, Kanban boards, projects / tasks, requests for changes, sprint functionality, the one thing you don't need all of that. For more information, please read. And thank you very much for the follow, Coyote Code. Thank you very much for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Welcome, welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content. Alright, sorry, I just saw your messages. This is my bad. I should have duplicated my chat onto that sort of screen. I'm doing that right now, and then I'll answer your questions. I am so sorry. I only did it to get my attention here. Sorry about that. Alright, how does Python integrate with Vue? So, in this sort of sense, I'm going to actually restart the server. I'm not going to rebuild the packages whatsoever, and I am going to go view page source. So I'm treating Django as a sort of hybrid sort of thing. If we go over into this, I can draw over here. So we've got Django Python over here, and we've got VueJS. Now the VueJS files live in the static files of the Django Python sort of stuff. So what actually happens is this will render out the basic template, and deploy the static files. Once the static files load up, so that would be 1, that would be 2. Once the static files load up, inside the static files will be the Vue.js. This will then render out the content on the page. And then do all the other sort of requests that it needs. So for example, it won't have all the bits and pieces of the data, so it'll just request them. So if we have a look here, you'll notice it comes clear when I say I'm using Django more of a hybrid, because it will actually render out the nav bar. But if we actually go down here, you'll notice that it renders out the app and then just the components within it. So each of these components. And then VueJS comes along, sees these components, be like, all right, cool, we got this, is binded in, and so forth like that. And yeah. It's a bit of a weird structure, I will admit that, but so yeah. I do have the right screen on today, so yeah, that actually happened a couple of streams ago, where I have, every time there's an add-on, I will have the screen showing. I left it on for about 5 minutes. It happens. So yeah, welcome. So yeah, what I'm working on is an open source project management system. The idea is you're able to collect basic user and organization data. You can create your own Kanban boards. You can gather user requirements. You can create tasks and projects. And when you're ready to sort of deploy or something like that, you've got requests for changes. So if you've ever worked in IT, these lovely requests for changes, and these aren't loading up because it needs to, sorry, that was a cache issue. So yeah, today we're working on the documentation because to have a strong sort of open source project, you need strong documentation. Oh yeah, and don't forget to drop. Remember, you can actually add an emoji after the drop. I'm using shell shock, like so, and it will drop with the emoji. So yeah. So yeah, this is what I'm currently doing. So today, yeah, just going through rewriting and changing some of the documentation, and then hopefully fix I like the side duck. And then hopefully later actually doing some bug testing and stuff like that. Ooh, that was close. Sorry, my video feed is about 40 seconds behind. That would have taken a while to drop. And it's about a 5-second wait for the, not 5 seconds, sorry, 5-minute wait for the next round. So yeah. Give it a couple of minutes and then it'll refresh and you can drop again. And you can drop it anytime once it refreshes. Yeah. All right, so I feel like we should get rid of the features page. We should just have, these are the basic sort of features. For more information, please read the basic setup. So what we want is, we want this ref, and then we want this, and then we want basic usage. So I'm just going to copy this so I don't make any typos. I'm going to paste it in, and I'm going to do that. Yeah, one day I'll put the refresh rate on at a minute or something like that. So, yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's going to be a very, very simple page, this one. I'm going to get rid of all of this because it's designed to be like, all right, these are the features, and then yeah, it'll be like, all right, more information on this sort of page, and this page will go into deeper information. In fact, so this is whenever you're writing documentation, you've got to think how people would sort of use your product. So first time setup, you've got this set up here, so people will go into here. Basic usage. I'm just wondering if we should have features and then basic usage has no, I feel like we need to have the proper CRUD in here. Yeah, all right. Let's get building anyway. I'm going to stop the back end. I'm going to go into here. I'm going to read that quick doc being like sync build doc. All right, cool. Oops, it's meant to be docs. All right, cool. All right, we've got some build errors. All right, we're going to have to go through them, but in the meantime, let's go to sites. Let's go to NearBeach. We've got test doc, and then we should have index. All right, and we can enlarge it, and then just click on the wrong thing. All right, cool. So, yeah, we've got that broken. This is looking nice. But yeah, we've got that quick install broken. So what we want to do is we're going to our index, going down here, and we're completely deleting this. All right, that fixed all the errors up anyway. So what we need to do, go back here, hit refresh. There you go, quick install with Docker, bang. With our features, sorry, this does go back into it being small size. We've got this, and then we've got basic usage. And then with the basic usage, yeah, how do we want to... So we've got this, basic usage, object, quick description, and then more information. And I think this should be like more information or more actions. Something to entice people to click on it. So if I minimize all this, I open up this, I just open up the docs. We're going to go into basic usage. We only have those at the moment. So if I have a look at installation, we've got different blob storages and stuff like that. All right, cool. So I could do something similar here. I could go this and then go organization. And then in here, create. This would be organize. Hang on. I want to double check this. It'll still be index.rst. We'll add that in. And then much like up here with this index, oh, we've got underscore index up there. I don't want that. That one's underscore features, basic dot dot. All right, so dot dot underscore organization crud. So we've got organization. And this is where I've got to be consistent. Yeah, double quotes and then single quotes. So organizations. What we'll have is create an organization. We'll have that like that. Then add documentation. And hey, Sandy Lee, how are you going? I'm hoping you're going well. I'm hoping everything's going all right. I'm hoping you're going out and partying. So yeah, how have you been? All right, add documentation, and don't forget to drop everyone. I'm going to use Frankie. All right, and then what we want to do, search an organization. And then, well, we want update an organization. All right, cool. And then what we want in here is we want add documentation. So, and we want the same here. So yeah, and we've just hit an ad break. All right. So yeah, nighttime bot beating us. Oh. Anyway, I hope everyone's going well tonight. So yeah, just on this lovely Monday morning. So yeah. All right. Oh, I should do some Duolingo in a minute or two. I really got to get down the characters and stuff like that. I think the our character set I'm just not getting. So yeah, I just got to practice them. Really, it's one problem. A lot of the other characters I've practiced over and over again. I've got them in my head, but these ones I'm just like, oh, what's Rue? What's Rye? And so yeah. Anyway, yeah. I've lost my train of thought. I also need a shave. My God. This is, yeah. So yeah, I hope everyone's going well at least. Anyway. We should be back in a couple of seconds. Ooh, CrunchCon, how are you? I'm hoping you can hear this because we've just had an ad break. And welcome back, everyone. Howdy, howdy, everyone. Not an ad right now, please. Yeah, well, I was just just at the end of the ad. So, yes, thank you very much for the raid. How are you going? And howdy, Clever HD. Hopefully you're going well. Oh damn, that raid was instantly. Fair enough. Hi. Yes, how are you going? We should catch up. We should do the accessibility stuff sometime soon. So yeah, close enough. Did I? Cleaver. Okay, not clever. I can't read. We all know this. That and acronyms, my worst nightmares. For the win, yes. I should be free this week. Otherwise, next week I should also be free. So yeah, I'll happy to chat on Discord. So yeah, and thank you very much, Cleaver. So yeah, so yes, we should definitely catch up with that because I do want to change a few things in NearBeach. It would be great to actually hear an accessibility point before I actually make those changes. Rust, right? So what I'm doing is Python and VueJS. I haven't actually been able to touch Rust, mainly because I haven't had a project to sort of work on for Rust. So yeah, welcome everyone. This is NearBeach. So it's an open source project management system built using Django and VueJS. So Django for the backend, VueJS for the front end. You can collect customer and organization data. You can create your own Kanban boards. You can gather user requirements. You can create projects and tasks. And when you're ready, you can do a request for change. So yeah, tonight we're actually working on the documentation. And what we need to do is we just got to make it better. A lot of this is temporary sort of documentation that I've put in there. And now I'm going back and fixing it up. So yeah, anyway, thank you very much for the raid, CrunchCon. So yeah, and everyone else, this is Socks. You'll see her tail move around on the desk quite frequently as she paces. She's hoping for treats. Anyway, I'm gonna jump back into this. So what I want to do is, this is just an overview. We want to come in here. We want to be like, all right, cool. This is an organization. Organizations to store basic details, and then go, all right, cool. Here's where you go for the CRUD. And we kind of want it so. For example, if we click on quick install with that, that's only just that. If old installation process had it all like this. And I'm just wondering if we want to do something similar. So yeah. I'm just trying to figure out how I want everything sort of set up. I've got a very basic sort of, so basic usage. So let's say project. We've got the object description. So that'll be project. And then we've got the CRUD. So I'm starting off with organization. And what I'm thinking of is if I close other tabs. So we've got organization open. I'm actually going to rename this. Do refactor. All right, sweet. So basic usage index. If we go like this, There you go, that makes a little bit of sense. So we've got basic usage, organization, we've got a image. I think we should get rid of that. And then very similar to the old installation thing where we've got this talk tree. Very similar. Sorry, there's a lot of me just thinking out loud at the moment. So what I want to do... I do kind of want to talk tree, don't I? If I go into... I kind of want something like this. Alright. Yeah, I kind of want that. Oh. And thank you very much for the follow, Cleaver. Greatly appreciate. I do hope you are enjoying my content. So, yeah. As I figure things out. I know this is a bit boring where I'm like, do I want this? Do I want that? And it gets a bit boring. I understand. But, yeah. Happy for any input, by the way, guys. I am terrible at writing these things and organizing them out. Yeah, the only time I ever really get to improve my documentation is when someone's like, yeah, you should do this. So I'm just going to grab some of those lines. I'm just going to paste them in to do that. I want to get rid of this. I want to write organizations. All right, my homegrown compiler is dying. Done too bad. Yep, thank you very much for the raid, Crutchcorn. And I'll talk to you on Discord. So, yep, thank you. And have a good sleep also. So, yeah. All right. And what I want to do is I just want to go organization. I want to go to 004 basic usage, and then it'll be organization, and then organization prod, I do believe. Yep. Okay. So, in theory, that should hopefully work. We'll rebuild everything. We've realized that Mel informed hyperlink. Okay, not a problem. Let's have a look at this. Let's just yank one of those lines. Let's place it in. And hello, learner. Welcome, welcome. And Aiden, how are you? Thank you very much. So, yeah. How are you this evening? And thank you very much for the follow, learner. So, yeah. Welcome, welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content as I remember how I want to set up this documentation, because for every really good open source application or framework or something like that sits really good really good documentation, and I'm terrible at writing documents. So yeah, this is me. You get to see in real time me struggle. All right, so I'm just gonna make sure I haven't accidentally done. I think I did it. I think that was it. Yeah, I just had a bad... Alright, cool. I just typed typoed. This morning is good. Fair enough. That's good to hear. I have been busy all day. So I've had one of those days where I just didn't have a lunch break. Which happens every now and then. All right, okay. What if I got rid of that? We've got max depth 3. Yeah, it's not fun. I don't have this often enough. It's just that we've been really busy lately. So yeah, and I know it will only be for a short time. That lunch breaks are a legal requirement. Yeah. Yep. All right. So yeah, you do need lunch breaks. You do need a break so that way your brain rests and that way you come back more efficient. All right, organizations use the basic organizations, and then we can open this up and go organization, but then it's like that. I don't like that. But I do like how I can click on that. What if I remove this and put it where I need it? And then, so if I undo this, I go captions, I just go list of basic objects. So we've got organization. Let's delete these. Let's go organization crud. Let's paste that in up here like that. So organization screenshot, and then what I could do is I could just grab this, shove it into there, go refactor. Yep, just right in there. 30 viewers. Yes, Sandy. I just got rated by Crutchcorn. So yeah, how are you, Sandy? Hopefully you've been going out and having fun. 31. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I don't get many raiders. Sorry, I don't get many viewers and raiders and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's greatly appreciated when it happens. So yeah. Hopefully I can keep you guys entertained as I struggle through writing documentation. Oh, I broke something. All right. Malformed hyperlink. Under organization crud. All right. Oh. All right. I'm just going to go copy. I'm just going to go paste. I'm going to add it in. I'm just going to delete this one without even bothering. No. I think that was a refactoring issue. All good now. So if I refresh this, we've got list of basic objects. I can then just remove this. And then we're going to have... Oh, we can get rid of that. All right. I like that idea. So going back here, I'm just going to delete this. I'm actually going to paste it down here. So realize I did that at the wrong spot. All right, cool. So we've got the image, we've got the organization, basic contact details, create an organization, and so forth like that. So everything in there will be perfectly fine. With the index itself, we'll get rid of organizations. I'm going to get rid of that. So we'll have organization. We'll have customer. We'll have requirement. We'll have Kanban board. We'll have projects. We'll also have task. And then we'll have request for change. Like so. So we'll move all of this bit of information into the specific zones and so forth like that. So we'll have organizations, we'll have customers. In fact, what I'll do, that. Customers, I forgot what we had, requirements. Then let's go projects. Oh, Kanban board. Then we had projects. And we had tasks. And we had request for change. So this is in a sort of order of how you would sort of do stuff in NearBeach if you're using the whole entire set of objects. So you would set up an organization, you'll set up the customers for that organization. You'll then gather the requirements for your project and stuff like that. Now this is optional, this is where it will branch out. So you can use a Kanban board to sort of deal with how you're tracking things and so forth like that. Or if you want to set up the projects and tasks method, you can do that. So then you would set up your projects and your tasks and so forth like that. And then when you're finally ready to deploy, many places I've been at required requests for changes, especially for something when there was a difficult sort of deployment and there needed to be a set instructions to be like, you're doing this, and this at this particular time and so forth like that. So everyone knew what everyone else was doing. And that's the last sort of thing in these instructions. So that's how I feel I should lay these out. So yeah. Anyway, so what I now need to do is under all of these, I got to go and say, this will be customer crud.rst. We're definitely adding that. We'll have Kanban board crud.rst. We'll have project crud.rst. So project and tasks are very similar, but there is one little tiny sort of change. In the sense that the projects are considered a higher sort of thing. So yeah. Requirement crud.rst. All right, sweet. Request for change. I've been doing like so. All right. Oh, how am I doing this again? Yeah. All right. __ customer crud, and that's it. Oh no, wait. There's a cool. Kanban board crud. Project crud. underscore task crud. I have a feeling I've mucked up here. No, I didn't. I have here. Trust me to muck up somewhere. At least I caught it. At least I didn't type in requirement crud for the header. Alright, so we've got all that set up. Now we'll go back to the index. Now we just edit this. So customer crud. Okay, cool. Requirement crud. And then Kanban board, Kanban. Hang on a minute. This would be hyphen for the folders, underscore for the files. This would be projects, project crud. This is task. This would be task crud. Request for change. All right. Sweet. So now we just got to start moving the stuff in. So a good way of doing this would be, let's move this straight into customers. Well, I don't know why it went over there. Kanban board screenshot. Requirement screenshot. Task screenshot. Okay, cool. Let's go into customers. Let's just paste that in. We're happy with that. Ooh, this one. This is requirements. Oh, I don't. It's in 5 minutes. This is where. Yeah, this is where I've got to sort of decide what I want to actually do with this. Okay. Kanban board. I'm just going to cut all of this at the moment. I just paste it in. We're going to edit the wording and so forth. So project and tasks. So this will actually go in tasks and projects. And then request for change. Like so. Yeah, all right. Let's build. So we've got something broken already. Warning, mail form, hyperlink target. Okay, easy done. We should also delete all of that. So saying projects. Okay. Now we've got the screenshot that's not working. All right. Yeah, we'll get rid of that for the moment. That's perfectly fine. And thank you very much, Nocturnal, for the Prime at 9 months. So a little stream baby, which, you know, we all know is Socks over here. She's like, what? Where am I? How are you doing tonight? Hopefully you're going well. We are documenting. I catch you. You're alright? Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, I can't complain. Just tired. It's one of those days. No lunch break. Alright, so if I hit refresh, we're now getting the layout how we want. So now we've got organizations, so we should be able to state with basic usage, we do want... I'm just going to go here. I'm just going to go, what if I change that to a 4? Actually, no, we don't want it as a 4. I think it's right, as a 2. Alright. Yep, that's perfect. And then we'll have that for all of them. So, yes. Now, I've got this. This is... So I've got to do the same for the other places. So with the customers use or basic contact details, and track tasks and projects assigned to the customer. Simple as that. So what we want to do, create customer, search customer, update customer. Okay, cool. And these will be just single lines. Like so. And then we've just got to add the documentation in. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to select this like this. I'm just going to paste it in. That way, it's a placeholder for it at the moment. Let's just go all the way across with the Kanban board. So if I actually click on Kanban board in here, we've got the image. Users will be able to create their own Kanban board. A lot of this, we don't need to state what functionality belongs in there. We can actually write stuff out properly. So like creating cards, customize the columns and level of the boards. Those will be steps within here. So yeah, that will be part of the basic usage. So cards have the ability to add notes to them and so forth like that. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete that. We could potentially have a look at creating our own other documentation for cards itself. I don't know if it'll be good to actually have it under here, but hey, we'll play around with this. So what we want to do, create Kanban board, search Kanban board, and then update Kanban board. Or but actually, let's update Kanban board. When I'm saying update Kanban board, it will be changing the settings. So update Kanban board settings would be more appropriate. And don't forget to drop, everyone. If you've got an emoji, just place it after exclamation drop. So I am going a judgmental Lily, and we just hit an add just as I said that. She is judging everyone as she comes down. Yeah, she likes to judge that one. And here's Socks again, everyone. Yep, she's like, what the hell? You gonna let me pet your belly? She's like, no. You gonna have a look at the camera? Yeah. Alright. There we go. Good quality little scratches. Once again, Nightbot looks like it's cheating. Going for the middle of the thing. So yeah. Alright. And I see a picture of me with the bottom right at the moment. I need to get my hair cut. I need to get it back down to there. This thing is getting really long. I need to trim the mustache. Yeah, it's absolute mess at the moment. Okay. There we go. Socks is getting her lovely pats. Yeah. And welcome back, everyone. Okay. Let's jump back into it. I see a question. Can you give me some advice? I know TypeScript, React, and Node, but it's very hard for me to find my first job in my country with this stack. So a month ago, I started learning Python plus Django to have a better chance of finding a job. What do you think about it? I think, yeah, you're doing the right things. Yeah, I'm assuming you've gone on a job searching platform around your country and stuff like that. This is for other people too. Let's say you're a web developer. And thank you very much for the follow. Stunner Hash. And Myet. I'm terribly sorry. I'm very bad at pronouncing names. I'm terribly sorry. I absolutely butchered that. So yes, thank you very much, both of you, for the follow. Greatly appreciated. I do hope you are enjoying my content. So, sorry, going back to Shannon, I'm assuming you've gone through, you've looked at the jobs, and you're like, all right, cool. These guys want HTML, CS, JavaScript, React, and all that kind of stuff, which is great. That is one of the best things to do. Another thing I would recommend is going to meetups, because that gets your foot in the door. So depending where you are, I'm going to go Melbourne Django, Melbourne AU, because that's where I live. I'm going to type in Python. And on here, what I've got is a bunch of meetups. So for example, this is election workshop in Linux users, Victoria Tech Help Day. All right, that does sound interesting. LLM Gen AI series mastering. All right, cool. So you can sort of look at all of these sort of meetups. If it's close to what you want to get as a job, which I'm assuming is web development, you can even go web development in here. Like you might want to look at like some AWS or Azure sort of meetups and stuff like that, because you might meet someone there that could help you get a job. They might be looking for a front-end dev or something like that. That's my next recommendation, is literally networking. But otherwise, yeah, you're learning new frameworks and stuff like that. That will definitely help. So, yeah. Hopefully this is helpful. Yeah, it is hard. I'm not gonna lie. I have a weird way of how I got into web development and stuff like that. I actually started out as a math guy, so I was doing data science. And thank you very much for the follow. Greatly apprecited. I was then headhunted into IT. I wouldn't recommend IT. It was terrible for me. However, when I got into web development, I needed to do a lot of networking here and upskilling. So upskilling and networking. And I got my first job as a web developer through just knowing someone. So that's how I did it. All right. But yeah, good luck. I do hope you get something soon. It is hard, and yeah, it's demeaning sometimes getting all those rejections and stuff like that, but do keep at it. I do wish you the best. Anyway, getting back to this. Sorry, so we've got create user. These will be just single lines. Ah, I mucked that up. There we go. And I think I scared Max at the same time when I just let out that little tiny manly scream. Okay, so we just want this. We want to paste it in here. We just want to paste this in here. We definitely want a new line after there. We definitely want this, but a new line up there. All right, so users will be able to create their own Kanban board. Cards. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. We've got the image. Users will be able to... We've got to assume our users are smart. They'll be able to see the image, be like, okay, cool, that's a Kanban board. Sweet. And then what we can do is we've got the create, search, update Kanban board settings, and then we can go down and be like creating a new card. So we can go create a new card, link in existing projects and tasks is another feature. Archiving cards. I mean, that's a... I'd say that's a found feature. But I would put it in just in case. Missed functionality. Okay, cool. Let's add some of these lovely lines in. Should go add documentation. Sweet. All right, cool. All right, so we've got that. Let's have a look at projects. So projects are considered higher in the object chain than tasks. A project should have a task under the task. I'm gonna say let's just get rid of that. Let's see what. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of all of that. So projects are used to track this is a collection of tasks / user requirement items. And we'll keep it like that. Okay. Create project, update search, and then search project. And then we just got some of those. We go Y, we go paint, we go pant, and we go bat, and we go bat, and we go bat. All right, cool. And now we just go like this. We go bang, and bang. Cool. All right. Tasks are small. Everyone knows what a task is. That's the thing. I'm gonna get rid of this description. I don't think it's gonna help at all with this documentation. I think it'll just cause more confusion. We're just gonna keep it very simple. What we want down here is create task, search task, and update task. We just key in this. Oh, socks. Yeah, sweetie. Share your belly scratching moment with the stream. All right. Can I have my arm back? Thank you. Sometimes she likes to grab my glove and not let go. Okay. I feel like we should rewrite this. So requirements are used to gather customers' requirements. These requirements should get at a high helicopter level, and any extra details should be placed within the requirement items, sub-objects of requirements. The requirements are meant to be organized. I'm going to get rid of the last sentence. I feel like that's suitable enough. So, create requirement, search requirement, update requirement. What we want to do is then create requirement item. Requirement item, and then update requirement. I can't spell. And then update requirement item. So yeah, that's slightly different. Nope. I'm just mucking up how many presses I meant to do. And I should have... Cool. And then we just need to add in this stuff in here. Alright, yeah. Just paste it in. Do that. Alright, cool. Just paste it in. Bang like that. 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 Alright, cool. Request for change. Request for change used to notify all stakeholders of a deployment and its process. That's oops. These are usually managed by the change advisory board and should detail out which responsibility falls on which users. I'm going to get rid of that little tiny bit of text. Information, we don't need any of this. So what we have is create new request for change, search for request for change. We'll also have update request for change, starting request for change, under here with the update request for change, we'll have create change tasks, update change tasks. Yeah. All right. Now the fun time, getting out these headers. Nope. Sorry, yeah, this is a bit of the boring task. There we go. And then I just need this documentation thing. I should do it like this, just because I'm a fussy little duck. All right, let's rebuild. Let's have a look at basic usage. So now we've got all of this, which is nice. We also should have, did I put a MISC thing? MISC functionality down here. Yep, it's only 2-layered and stuff like that. Yeah, I like this. Okay. So, from here, let's start from the top. This is the, yeah, this is all we should do. All right, I'm just going to close all tabs because we don't need any distractions open. We just need NearBeach. Let's go into docs, basic usage, customer, organization, and the CRUD. Okay, create an organization. We should... All right, cool. We should just do a basic sort of... Oh, I keep forgetting how to do this. And yeah, I realized I just shut the this down, so I'm just reopening up this. All right, so what I want to do, it's very similar to all of this. I want these put in, and my God, 2004. That's the last time I updated this. I'm only keeping it in there for reference. So that should be installation, old installation. Let's jump into this. Now that's the index. Installation of Django. Oh, I did it the old stupid way. All right. That's one. All right, that's like that. Sphinx ordered list. Oh, okay, it's hash. Cool. That's all I needed. All right, so we're going to assume the user's already logged in. In the navigation menu at the top of the page, click on the option, and then what I'm trying to say is I really should go to demo. My God, I don't know why this is slow lately. Usually this, bang, done. I don't know if it's slow because it's... Yeah. All right. So be new object and then new organization. Click on the option in the drop down. Click on the option new organization. Cool. And then fill out the organization form appropriately and select the and then what I'm trying to say is that shouldn't be taking that long. Add organization. Then what we want to do is note, actually I think it's, yep. So we're doing a simple note. If the system detects a duplicated organization, it will return back to this page to get confirmation. So we kind of want to do that. So let's go NearBeach. And then what we want to do take that screenshot, download it. Open it up. Go down here, paste it in. Paste it in like this. Please see if it is and oh, all right. All right, what am I trying to say? It will return back to the page to get confirmation. If this organization is a duplicate, just leave the page. If it is not a duplicate, please click on, please. If it is not a duplicate, please click the submit organization button. All right, cool. And then what we want to do is we kind of want, let's go like that. Let's paste it like that. And like so. Okay, search for an organization. I am going to minimize this because I've written a good line of dialogue up here. So in the navigation menu at the top of the page, click on the option Find Objects. In the drop down, click on the option Organization. I will put in here the new organization page will load. There you go. Adding more details into it. I should have put the stakeholder thing in there. All right, give me 2 seconds. Sorry. Volumes, no. Image containers. This one I want to start. Because I moved it. Not a problem. I won't worry about that today. I'm going to put on dark mode. My God. This is not usually this slow. Okay, list organizations. Okay, cool. The list organizations page will load. Use the search field to filter okay, use the search field to search for your required organization. All right, cool. Then what we want is simple note. You can use wildcards. Use the symbol as, I should do it like this, as a wild card. Oops, I wanted to list all organizations. Oops, I put in a couple by mistake. That is a bug. Okay, users can duplicate new organizations. So method 1, log into NearBeach to go navigate the menu, new item, new object, new organization. 3, create a new organization that will flag the duplicate conditions. Actually, let's just new organization. So far desert. Click submit. Click submit multiple times on the submit button again. All right, cool. Expected results button to be disabled on the first submit. Actual results button is not. User able to search, able to add multiple items. All right, cool. So priority, this is just going to be normal. This is going to be type bug. We've got a submitted state. We're going to go to me. This will be part of the organization. And we're just going to create it. So yeah. Cool. In here, what we're going to do is let's go far desert. Is it that or is it that? Okay, I haven't actually implemented. All right. So, spaces are considered wildcards in this search. All right, cool. Use the method above to find the appropriate organization you wish to edit. Edit the organization, and once completed, click on the update organization button. I think update organization. All right, let's do MISC features. And I've reached an ad break. All right, sweet. Okay. Oh, we got Max right here. Hello, Max. We've also got Socks right here too. So yeah, we're just in a very patty mood tonight. Anyway, whilst that's happening, I'm just making sure my partner hasn't texted me, because I know it's been all right. Sorry about that. Got socks here, we've got Max here, we've got a bunch of books behind me. So yeah. Da-da-da. And welcome back, everyone. All right, cool. Let's jump back into it. Workstations. All right, so MISC features. These are essentially the organization contacts and so forth like that. So I'm just going to do a quick take screenshot. No, take screenshot. Download. Gonna copy that. Gonna go in here. I'm gonna go MISC features organization. We're just gonna add it in. Yep, we're gonna grab this image sort of thing up here. We're just gonna paste it in straight away, and then we're gonna go MISC features organization, and we're just going to list them out. So we're going to go this. Connection with organization customers. Connection with that. Ability to upload documents. And organization. Associated objects. Ability to find associated objects. I.e. currently open. Currently open projects and tasks. MISC, assign a tag to an organization, ability to assign tags to an organization. All right, cool, and notes. Ability to write notes against an organization. So they should all be you should be able to do them pretty quickly. Ooh. All right. Warning, hyperlink not working. All right. Oh, sorry. Oh, and it expected a indent here. Okay, so malformed hyperlink target under organization CRUD. Done. Fix that one. Inline emphasis starting string without ending string. Number 64. Oh, okay. Organization CRUD, warning, image file not readable. That's the duplicated. All right, done. So let's have a look at it. So we go in here. We want to go into basic usage. We're like, ah, sweet, organization. So we've got an image of the organization up here. So Far Desert. We can go and create an organization, navigate to All right, cool. Note if the system duplicate, and then we got this in here. Now I might actually update this to far desert. Yeah, I might do that now. It would be great if I had the ability to upload images. Let me fix this Minio sort of thing. Because it's no longer there, I've moved it. I'm just going to stop it. And what I want to do, because I moved it from the sites into here. I'm just wondering if I can just open up a terminal here and go docker compose up with a detached. All right. So there we go. We've now got the Minio running. And then hopefully if I put in this, that will work perfectly fine. Cool. And then if I go into here and refresh, we go far desert. And then we've got this. And then what I can do, take screenshot, take it, just download it, open it up, copy this, go over here, delete it, paste in this, and go duplicated organization, and add it in. All right. Cool. I'm just noticing, is my bitrate frames drop 0%? All right, cool. No, that's good. Sorry, something's wrong on the Twitch side of things. So if I reload this, we should get the far desert. That should pop out soon. So if we do this, hit reload, boom, perfect. Yep, cool. So yeah, we're just doing this quickly. So customers, love that image. Just love it. Sorry, focusing. Yeah, we just need to do the same thing with customers. So yeah. Okay, so what I want to do, hashtag dot, and then we're essentially using the same wording up here. So in the navigation menu at the top of the page, click on the new object, and then yeah, click on the find. Click on the new object in the drop down, click the option new organization in the option new customer. The new customer page will load. So yeah, the new will load, fill out the organization form appropriately, fill out the customer form appropriately, click on the, now this is where we've got to get the buttons right. So if we go new customer, and then submit customer. bottom of the page. If the customer is linked to an organization, click on the select. It currently only shows 10 organizations. However, typing into the search will search for the for other options. Right, that's just for those in here. What will actually happen is if you don't have the organization in there, you can actually go and type it in, and it should pop it up in a couple of seconds. Give it a few seconds. Click submit. Yeah, all right, cool. So search an organization. Once again, we're using in the navigation menu at the top of the page. Click on Find Objects. In the drop down, click on the option Customers. And then we just need to tell the user, much like this, the list organizations, the list customers page will load. Use the search filter to filter for the appropriate customer. And then we should just do this. It's going to be the same. Update customer. It's going to be the same text. I'm just going to paste it in. Use the method above to find the appropriate customer you wish to edit. Edit the I should do a note. Profile pictures are updated automatically when saved. All right, to update/change profile pictures, click on the update profile button. I'm just going to break this and do that. And then I'm just going to yank those. I'm going to go back here. And I'm going to paste this. Yeah. MISC features. So what I want to do, find customers. All right. Oops. Shouldn't take too long. All right, so we only got MISC objects in here. We should take a screenshot of this. I'm just going to cut it. I'm going to paste it in. And what we need is customer. No, it's fine. I've already got something else there. All right, download this. Cut this. And this functional MISC features organization. All right, cool. Let's just add this in very, very quickly. I am just grabbing this image. I'm realizing that I'm not changing any of the alt text, and I really should be. All right, that's something I have to go back and fix up. Missed features, customers. I've done something wrong here. All right. There we go. Fix that one up. Sweet. As with this one, oh, that's fine. Yeah, you know what? Those are fine. So, quickly do that. Yes, that is great. Go into here, hit the customers. I'm just going to hit refresh. Perfect. Okay, and then if we go into basic usage, we've got all of this popping up and so forth like that. I'm liking this. I really am. This is a lot better than how I had it planned. Isn't that right, Socks? She's like, stop looking at me. Okay, pat me. All right, so we're now down to requirements. So let's start doing that. Because this is now getting into the meat of NearBeach's abilities and so forth like that. So for those that don't understand what requirements are, they're equivalent of user stories. Technically, this is user requirements, but we're shortening them down to requirements. The idea being is the client comes to you and they're like, I want to set up a website. And I'm like, all right, cool. What's the website for? And they're like, all right, I want to set up a marketing website aimed at businesses. So business to business, so forth like that. All right, sweet. So requirement would be marketing website, B2B. And then I would do a little detail. They would be like, all right, cool, we need this, this, and this. And then from there, we've got a helicopter view of it, and then we break it down into each requirement and so forth like that. And yeah, so as a project evolves, so do the requirements. So, yep. Okay. So, we've got requirement, create requirement. So, in the nav bar, it's like, yeah, in the navigation menu at the top of the page. Click on the object, yep. I really should just say these two things. In the drop down, click on the all right, I should also define down here what is a requirement item. A requirement item contains more detail about the individual. Contains more detail. Hold on. Let's write this out. So this is a wording problem. Okay. Okay, requirement item contains more detail. Is requirement item requirement split up into smaller sections. All right. Requirements. All right. I should also do requirements are used to gather these. These requirements should be kept at the high helicopter level, and extra detail should be placed. All right. So I need to use some of those wording down here. Requirements should be split up into smaller. What did I say? Into smaller sections. Items. Requirement items are those sections. Requirements handle are higher helicopter looks, whereas the requirement items are more detailed and closer to the ground level. Yeah, we got more detail. Yep. Should we include an example? Yep. Or example requirement. Build a website. Requirement item. Oh, all right. Requirement item, website to contain landing page, contact us page, and blogs page. Website to widget to inform customer of current operational status. Website design should match the current new branding. Oh, sorry, I'm just thinking out how I could do this. And then how use tables, add links, add images, add videos, use themes, customize styles, bold. Don't know if that worked, but let's find out. And then I just need to do etc. Actually, for example, the below section has a requirement, which then has 3 requirement items. Okay, cool. There you go. So what is a requirement item? I think that sort of says what it is very well. Let's actually have a look. So if we go into here, we go then into requirements. We then go, all right, cool. What is a requirement item? What is requirements? Should be split up into smaller sections or items. Requirement items are those sections. Requirements are higher helicopter looks, whereas requirement items are more detailed and closer to the ground level. For example, all right, cool. Hopefully I'll get more examples and so forth like that as I go along. All better examples. Okay. In the Dropbox, create new requirement. All right, sweet. What did I say here? The new requirement page will load. Fill out form appropriately. And click on the submit requirement, I think. So we go over here, we go to new requirement. Yep, this is copyright. Yep. We've got create new requirement. We should also take a note. Well, there's nothing in here that really we should take a note of. Yeah. Okay. I feel like this is going to be the same thing over and over again. That's why I dread these sometimes. Search an organization. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Socks is doing her thing. All right, in the navigator, click on Find Objects. That's the same line. And select the Socks knows I'm here. How are you, Freedom? How are you going? So find objects. We want list all objects. The search page. Page will load. Use the search for your requirement. All right, and that should stay the same. And then essentially, yeah, that's the same. All right, use the method bar to find the appropriate and requirement you wish to edit the all right. Edit the requirement. All right, and we're on ads. Welcome. All right, cool. Here is Socks. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, I just need to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. Sorry, socks. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Okay. Socks was like, I don't get paid later. Did she run away? Oh, Socks. Oh, yeah, she does look at the camera. I don't know if she knows what it means. I think she's, because I look at it constantly, or try to look at it constantly. I think she's like, I'm going to look at it. There you go, Socks. Edit requirement, what's a update requirement button? Just double checking that. Oh, I don't have a requirement. Alright, Socks is just gone, so I'll move that there. How are you going, by the way, Freedom? Hopefully you're going well. Yep, update requirement. Yep, got the far desert stuff. Alright, cool. So... Oh, be careful, Stocks. So we should key in now the MISC requirement functionality. So we're just going to do this. Just going to copy this, going to paste this in here. We're going to do like this and this. I drank a bunch of energy drinks, so I'm hyper. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't drink energy drinks anymore. I used to back in university. But yeah, I did find them making me hyper too. Also, I would never sleep. Would not sleep at all. I drank a few once a while. It's fun. Fair enough. There we go. I'm just going to download that. We're going to hit this. We're going to hit... Oh, we're going to hit the wrong buttons. We're going to hit this. We're going to hit this. We're going to copy this. And we're going to go over here. We're going to hit the requirement. We're going to paste it in. And we're going to go requirement MISC functionality. And we're going to add it in. And then we're going to roll up here. We're just going to go yank those 3 lines. We're going to scroll back down. We're just going to paste those lines in. And we're just going to remove this. We're going to go requirement MISC functionality. And I didn't grab the alt with me. And then we screenshot of the requirement MISC functionality. All right, so what do we have in here? We've got groups and users. So, and this is where the one problem is. We have basic usage and we have common usage, in which case there's a lot of, for example, adding an object to a group or something like that. That's common sort of usage, and I need to add that in somewhere. And how? And how we're going to represent that. Because the idea being is that's going to be the same no matter what the object is. And I think I've got to go right hand click, add document, .5, and then common usage. And then in here we have index.rst. And hello, Hamid is here. What are my skills, depending what you're asking? You can hear by how his keyboard clickety. Yep. So essentially, currently at the moment, I am building an open source project management system called NearBeach. It is built using Django and VueJS. So Django is the backend, VueJS is the front end. It has the ability to collect basic organization customer details. You can create a Kanban board. You can gather user requirements, which is the documentation we're currently writing up. You can create projects and tasks. And when you're ready to ship or deploy, we've got requests for changes. So yeah. That's what I'm programming at the moment. As for other programming languages, I've dealt with React and Angular in the past, but don't use them day to day, sadly. Day to day, I have quite a lot of .NET stuff, using the Umbraco CMS and .NET MVC. I know PHP. I'm rebuilding my personal website to be a WordPress build. Yeah. Well, hopefully I can via this sort of thing, what I'm doing right now. I do also have a YouTube channel, but as for creating tutorials and stuff like that, yeah, maybe in the future. Yeah. And I'm hoping my personal... I keep throwing my pen around. Hopefully my personal blog will be able to sort of also have some tutorials in it. Alright, so now we've got procedures. Now I'm going to have to rename this. Now I know to refactor. And then the misc as 7 and do a refactor. I do have a Discord and socials. Oops, socks. And yeah, I do have a Discord and socials. Alright, so we're fine with that being like that now. So common usage, in here, well, we want common usage. So it's got to be an underscore at the start, common usage, and then that's meant to be like this. Many objects have a common usage. NearBeach has been designed that it feels the same no matter where you are. This has led to the fact, and don't forget to drop everyone, so you can actually have an emoji at the end of the drop, and it'll drop down with you. So I'm doing Judgmental Lily again. This is legit. I don't like those wording. This wording. So common usage. This covers within NearBeach. And thank you very much for the follow. Hammond is here. Greatly appreciated. Welcome, welcome. I do hope you are enjoying my content. So this covers common users within NearBeach. For example, adding a group to an object. This is the same method no matter if you are on a project, task, or requirement. This is where you can find... Alright, cool. And then what we want to do here is this is where we sort of do this. So add group to object. assign customer to object, and where it's different, we won't reference this whatsoever. For example, requirement item and requirement links are a bit different. So, this would be adding links to other objects. That'll be an interesting one to write up. Uploading documentation. Creating folders. I'm just going to put documentation. Uploading documentation. Creating links. Creating folders. So I kind of want that to be split again. Cheers. Thank you very much, Hammond. Right. Customers. Adding customers to objects. Sprints. Create new sprints. That's not for every single object, but that's perfectly fine. MISC would be add assigning tags to objects. Creating public links for objects. Bug list. Oh, I'm thinking of depreciating this. Yeah. Okay, not a problem. The reason why I'm thinking of depreciating the bug list is I'm not using it. However, I don't want to say no to it completely, because it could be one of those things where I'm like, all right, we do need to actually keep it in, but we need to add in like UTrack, GitHub, GitLab, and so forth like that. And writing notes. All right, so in here, we're just going to go a little up. Okay, now this is where I'm like, how do I do the sub ones of these? I think it's this, if memory serves me correctly. Yeah, I think it is. All right, just doing like this. Okay. And then we've got to add documentation in. Yep. Sorry, this is just a bit. I'm getting used to how it's meant to actually go on the keyboard. Oops. There we go. Ah, I mucked that up, didn't I? Not a problem. Let's do this. Oops. Okay. I think that's good. I don't think we need to break it down any further than that for the moment. So let's build it. We've made a mistake somewhere. Okay, yeah, it's because we've refactored everything. It's broken quite a lot of things. So what we need to do is we need to go into this one. We need to open up this. We need to just deal with this. It's annoying, I know. But I purposely wrote everything in a particular format like this so it orders it in the documentation. And I mean, I could get rid of it, but it will... I'll just have problems finding things. That's the problem. All right, we've got more. Talk tree. All right, that's fine. That should be fine too. Okay. Unless I've done something weird. Docs index. Okay, yep. No. Admin tasks, basic usage. What I now need to do is go to talk tree, max depth 2, hidden, and then caption. And then I've just got to find another emoji. No. All right, that's annoying. Copy, copy, copy. Paste. There we go. Common usage. Okay, cool. And then we've got common usage, and that will be 005, common usage index. All right, we're happy with that. And then this one would be 6, and this would be 7. And then what we want to do is we want to go clear, because what clear does, it gives us this. Sometimes it will actually give you 2, a screen's worth of blank page, but this one didn't. All right, cool. So what we need to do, go over here. So we've got the requirements. We're all like, all right, sweet. We're doing stuff. What is a requirement item? So forth like that. MISC requirement functionality. That's where I want to point at the common usage. And this is where everyone will be like, all right, cool. Sorry. Now I need to find out how I can get linked directly to one of those items. So we're going to do that. So requirement functionality. So under here, we've got MISC features, screenshot of MISC features, organization, we've got, and so forth like that. So what we can do, the following are MISC/common functionality. This will be add groups to requirement, and then this is where we want ref, and this is where I look up links. Not that one. All right. Links to another page header. All right. Restructure supports implicit hyperlink targeted for. So the following text lifted from restructure, quick text reference, spelling mistakes and all. Titles for targets too. Oh, all right. So let's do a test. Testing this join. I don't see it working, but hey, we'll just testing it. So what I want to do is I want to go back to basic usage. I want to go back to requirements. I want to go MISC requirement functionality, testing this join. Yeah, I thought so. That's meant to be hashtag. Oops, my bad. So if I go back here and refresh, yeah, it's just doing it on this page. We want it actually to do it on another page. Yeah, I think it's that. All right, let's have a look. Sorry, socks. Add groups to requirement. More information. Actually, I just need to. And then what I need to do is I need. Gonna close all of that. Gonna copy this. So common usage. Now that will go there. So if I go back here and I hit refresh, common usage. There we go. Add group to object. I'm going to paste that. I'm going to save that. And we are going to build. Yeah, no socks. So common usage worked. What if I do that? Paste it in. Hit the wrong button on 5 over here. And then did that. And no, warning, undefined label. Okay, go back here. Yeah. So if I go to the config, I've got extensions. And then I install this extension. And then all I need to do is get rid of that. I just want to do this one. This is just for a test. Like so. Gonna make it up. Then I'm gonna refresh. We want to go to basic usage, requirements, MISC functionality. We want to go to here. And it does take us to the correct spot. Alright, sweet. So I kind of want to do this. Yeah, alright. What we want to do is we want to grab all of this. Actually, it'll be easier. No, not easier. Sorry, socks, but you're in the way. Yeah, I know. Okay. All right. Ooh, we've hit an ad break. I'm hoping everyone's going well. So yeah, it's 9 o'clock here. I'll be finishing up pretty soonish, I reckon, tonight. So yeah, we're done well with the documentation. I'm happy how it's sort of evolving now. The good news is once it's I've got that sort of flow going, a lot of it gets done very quick. So yeah, we'll have a nice looking documentation out soon. I'll just need to improve on the wording later on. Yeah, I feel like this is coming along well. And then yeah, hopefully over the next couple of weeks, I'll have it all done and dusted. So yeah, and then we'll come Wednesday, we'll jump back into the bugs. So we need to fix up a bunch of bugs and so forth like that and do another release. That's another thing which I was going to test out tonight. There's a couple of security patches that have come out for a couple of the libraries. I will probably at the end of the stream actually run a couple of tests and do a shakeout test and push that. And then push that onto my my production so I can dog food it properly. So yeah, we're getting there. Anyway, Welcome back, everyone. So let's jump back into it. So what we want to do is I want to do this. And then what I want to do is add at the end of each one of these. Add group to. Oh, all right. Give me 2 seconds. Vim select similar text. You can record macros by pressing the Q letter. Press Q to stop recording, and then press at letter to replay the macro once. No. All right. So I'm just trying to remember how I do this. Vim select next occurrence. All right, not natively, but you can look at it at a. All right, I'm going to cheat. Copy. Edit. Find and replace. I'm going to paste that in. Ooh. No problem. The requirement. More information on the ref. And then what we've got is we've just got the common usage. It's going to replace all. What we also want here is objects, replace all. And then here we've just got documentation, more information on the then ref, and then common usage. Done. We won't need this one. We won't need this one. We won't need this one. Creating new sprints. Now, is this part of a requirement? Yes, it is. More information on the ref, common usage. Cool. So if we rebuild all of that, everything should be fine. If we go back into the common in here, we go basics usage, requirement, MISC functionality, more information on the common usage. All right, sweet. We could bold this. I feel like I should bold that. Yeah, I need to, let's see what it looks like. Add group to requirement, and then I could have more information just as a link. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then we're just playing around with how it looks. Warning, undefined label, add group to requirement. I'm just going to refresh this. Yeah, I prefer that to be saying more information. So what we're going to do is we're going to have more information, and we're going to have it like that, and we're going to have it like that. Now, I don't know if that will work. That's why we're testing. So more information, when I click on that, boom, does not find it. Okay, with different text. Okay. More information. Presto. That works how we want it to. So what we're going to do, so we're going to fix this up. Okay, then we just got to go and let's copy this. Let's go the find and replace. Do this the easy way. I hate when that happens. Give me 2 seconds. We need just this. Copy. Piss that off. And then what we need is ref. More information, and we're just keying in that as a blank at the moment, and we're just doing that. And then what we need to do is assign customer to object, adding links to other objects, I think. So if we go to common usage, yeah, and then documentation, and then adding customers to objects. Yep. Creating new sprints. Assigning tags to objects. Creating public links for objects. And then writing notes for an object. All right, let's bang that. All right, sweet. Let's go into this requirements and then MISC functionality. Now we've got it all here. So all of these should be linking to the correct tag in here. Cool. I am liking that. That is functionality we need. And yeah, cool. Perfect. Then we've got the what is a requirement item. I'm probably going to leave it there for the documentation at the moment. I feel like we've done quite a bit. We still have quite a long way to go. So we need requirements. We need Kanban boards, which is also going to be another big one because you've got Kanban cards under there too. You'll have projects, you'll have tasks, you'll have requests for change. So yeah, requests for change is also a very big one, because there's meant to be a lot of details in that one too. So what we want to do is we want to go git status. We want to go git add docs. and then git status. Yep, cool. Git commit. And what we're committing is update to the documentation to have a better flow. I'm going to push that. Now, what I could do is I could merge this in and make the documentation a lot better straight away. I mean, it is showing just how empty this documentation is, though. Oops, I keep dropping my pen, sorry. So, what do I want to do? I'm going to keep this separate for the moment because tomorrow I can hopefully work on this. So create a requirement item and so forth like that. Then once we're done with that, I could probably get one or two. I can probably get a task and project done pretty quickly because they'll have the same instruction set. So I'll do project, copy and paste into task, make sure I remove the sprint functionality from the task or the reference for it, and then yeah. And then I can start on the common stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of documentation that needs to be done. So yeah. Anyway, we've just pushed that. I am going to jump over into our develop branch. So I'm going to check that out. I'm going to go git status. Git. I'm just going to remove the test doc. Cool. Yeah. Going to git pull. So we should pull in some new stuff. So we're on develop. So what happened the other day? So the other day we had a couple of pull requests come through that were security. So we bumped the tiny mouse up. That is one thing we've got to test tonight. If it passes, we'll do a deployment. But this probably won't pass. And the other one we bumped up is something to do with... what was it? Fill range and something else. All right. Yeah, something got bumped up. So that's that change and that's that change. Requirement text, I think, got bumped up to... All right. So what we could do, npm... Let's remove our node modules. npm install. And we're going to test it thoroughly. So yeah, the one reason why we remove our node modules is we want to get rid of that folder. All right, we've got one severity, npm audit. Let's see what that is. Tiny mouse cross-site scripting vulnerability in handling external SVGs through an object embedded elements. Ooh. All right. Affected versions less than 7. We should no longer be on 7. Let's minimize everything. Let's open up this. Let's open up our package.json. I've got to remove a lot of these icons eventually. Okay. Let's look up tiny mouse. So we've got 6.1 in here. All right, let's look at package log. All right. Cool. Oh, sorry, my partner's just texting me. Okay, not a problem. Let's go npm audit fix. All right, let's remove the nodes. npm install. So yeah, I just like removing the node modules just in case. npm run prod. Okay, it's going to build. It's going to take a little while. All right. Let's run the server. Let's jump onto localhost. So I'm on localhost right now. I'm gonna go in as dark admin. We're gonna open up this. We're gonna reload the whole thing. So we're essentially clearing the cache. Let's get a new task. So we have all of this still in here. It does hide it. I do like that though. I do like how it just hides. So let's do test with new tiny mouse. Testing with new tiny mouse. And then we can go, yeah, header, test. So forth like that. Now this is on my local host. Let's go create task. I mean, it works. I mean, if it works here, it works everywhere. So I'm gonna say I'm happy with that. But we're not gonna stop there. What we want to do, npm run end to end. We're doing another test. Now, every now and then this will pop up with the false positives and so forth like that. So I'm just going to cancel that straight away and just redo it. The fact that it came up a second time, let's actually have a look into it. And we'll find out what went wrong. Oof. All right. So let's copy this. This is team leader card information. So we want to right hand click. We want to go into team leader. We want to paste this in. We're going to go team leader. I'm going to paste it in again, but this popped up. Status code 302, status text found. All right, cool. Console warning, tiny mouse is running in evaluation mode. Provide a valid license key or, oh, all right. It's not popping. Tiny mouse is running in evaluation mode. Or add license key GPL to the initial config to agree with the open source terms and license. All right, cool. So if we open up this, TinyMouse 7 is licensed under the GNU General Public License version 2 or later. A new configuration called License Key requires developers to make a conscious decision to use TinyMouse with the GPL version 2 plus license or commercial license. If you're using TinyMouse in a self-hosted environment, a console log warning will display the message if the license key config option is missing or invalid. So we've got to fix this pretty quickly for this release. We can do this very quickly. Sorry, I'm just picking up this thing. This message will not be shown when TinyMouse from TinyCloud, as is already commercial license. All right, cool. So for those wondering what the GPL license is, let's make sure I paste it in the correct spot. So GNU general license and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, it's an open source license, which I do support the vast majority of these. So, all right, cool. So what we need to do is we need to GPL, we need to add this in, and that's fine. Into the init config. So in this, we want this, and then we want source, and then we want editor. Not too many. So what I want to do is I want to do this at the top. Like that. And then all I need to do, let's just do that. Oops, sorry, I keep doing that. I'm an idiot sometimes. All right, sweet, just getting through this. Oh, wrong. Ah, sorry, did it again. All right, license key, 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 license. Yeah, missing the license key. All right, I'm gonna paste that in, but I'm gonna have to delete that. I'm gonna have to go like here, and I'm gonna have to do that, and I did it again. Hi. License key, 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 license key. And now we just paste it in. All right, cool. All right. Sweet. So what I now need to do is I need to, so let's stop that, npm run prod. So we'll just fix one problem, hopefully. And then we'll rerun our shakeout testing. So the shakeout testing did something correct. So it found that we were getting errors produced, and essentially, hopefully this will stop it. So rerunning all of these. Ooh, we've got a couple of errors. But we'll find out why in a minute. It could be that I've just missed something. And a lot of these errors are just because we actually have two users visiting the exact same pages and stuff like that, but one's dark admin, one's the normal admin, and the idea being is we get both the dark and the light version. All right, so we're back over here. Let's close this, let's close this, let's close this. We'll keep that one open for the moment. So we've failed only 10. So with this, team leader, customer 1. So this will be for team leader. And welcome Togglebit! How are you guys going? And I think you may have just hit an ad break. Because I just saw the ad break pop up, but hopefully you're not in an ad break. Welcome, welcome everyone. Hopefully you can see this. How am I going? I'm going good, thank you very much. Django error break. Yeah, pretty much. You have to, oh yeah, have to go and feed. Cheers. Yep, thank you very much for the raid. It is greatly appreciated. So yeah, welcome everyone from Togglebit's stream. I don't know if you're in a ad or not. I think you've just made it across the threshold. Oh no, incoming ad. I am misreading things tonight. Let's go back over here. We've got an incoming ad. It's off for another couple of minutes. Don't worry. I'm Robotic Head. Welcome. I am building a open source project management system called NearBeach. If I just jump in here. So what it can do is it can collect basic organization and customer details. You've got a basic Kanban board functionality in it. You can gather user requirements. You've got projects and tasks that you can create. And when you're ready to deploy or release or update or whatever you want to do, we've got requests for requests for changes. So yes, and welcome everyone. Welcome Quicks and Averni. Avern Air. I'm terribly sorry. I'm very bad at pronouncing names and stuff like that. And thank you very much for the follow, Avern Air. Once again, I do apologize if I'm mispronouncing this. I am just terrible. So what are we doing at this moment? Well, earlier in the stream, we were updating documentation and so forth like that. I feel like I got to a good enough place with that. We have had a couple of pull requests come through automatically from Dependabot and so forth like that, telling me to update TinyMouse and so forth like that due to cross-site scripting attacks. So, we're currently doing that. We're going to do a release hopefully tonight to sort of be like, yep, this is all good now. And we're looking at why we've got some errors. So yeah. So what I've done is I've run, where's my playwright test? There it goes. So we've got end-to-end testing in here. The idea being is to pick up these errors before we send off to production. So one of the errors which we've just fixed was to deal with TinyMouse. Nowadays it wants this license key put in there, but because it's self-hosted TinyMouse, we're accepting the GPL license. So yeah, we just had to put that everywhere. The other one which we've got is we've got a private key that isn't working, and I'm trying to figure out why. And I think it's because that private key doesn't exist, which is annoying because it should be in the fixtures. Famous last words. And there's the ad. All right, cool. Ad time. Welcome. So yeah, during the ad time, what I do usually during the ads is I'll try and do something like this so people know they're not missing out on any sort of content and things like that. Yeah. I've also got my cat with me. Give me 2 seconds. I know people get very sick when they see a full screen version of me doing that. This is my cat Socks, and she loves treats. All right, let's go into ad time and let's feed her some treats. All right. Stay in your bed, sweetie. No, in your bed. You know how this works. Oh, well, we kind of know how this works. All right. Better put these treats somewhere safe, otherwise she'll constantly annoy me for them. And welcome, Dissec. Welcome, welcome. I do hope you guys will enjoy my content. Anyway, ad break will finish very shortly. And welcome back, everyone. Yeah, she is very, very cute. I've had her for 9 years now, which is extremely long for me. All right, getting back into this. I have a feeling this just does not exist, which could be very plausible. It should be in the fixture. So what we're going to do is let's go over here. Let's look up the database. Let's not new database. Let's open up the database. Let's go sites, NearBeach, and this one. And then click the wrong button. Let's go browse data. Let's click on this and let's go. It should be public link. So here's the public links and what they're connected to. So what we have in here, got 37, got 3808. I don't see that in here. So I feel like this is not the correct fixture. So one way to test it, let's remove the database because it's just a test database. Let's go Python 3, manage, migrate. Now fixture is just a snapshot of database. So I want to go Python 3, manage, load data from our fixtures. So NearBeach, fixtures, we want the basic sort of setup. Done. Perfectly fine. Invalid key, less buckets operating. All right, I wouldn't worry about that too much. So if we hit refresh, that should not have happened with private link. We copy this. The plot thickens. All right. We do have a private and then a UUID. That should have picked it up down there. And then it finishes off with a / at the end. That's a UUID. But let's go back to the database. Let's open up the database. Let's open up the same one. So let's go into private links. Yeah, I don't see the 38 in there. So I think I've accidentally mucked up this test. Hang on a minute. Page, go to this. Okay, let's go to that as team leader. All right. Expects soft to be truthy. All right, let's find this. All right, shake out, team lead up. Let's minimize everything. Let's get to the bottom of this. In fact, no, let's rerun it. Because we should now be at the sort of base level of our tests. Because sometimes what will actually happen is I'll play around in my version and stuff like that, and it skewers it from what is expected to actually be in there. So putting it back onto the fixture will fix that. But it looks like we've got a couple of issues. Okay. So we've got 9 issues. Okay. So we've just got the admin. Make sure user is logged in. NearBeach dashboard. Retrieve string NearBeach login. All right. And thank you very much for the follow. Tops on Twitch. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to rerun this. I'm going to get to the bottom of this very quickly. You have spawned in. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, I'm building a project management system. Currently, we're just doing some end-to-end tests. It looks like this happens quite a bit. For anyone who's familiar with all of these sort of end-to-end tests for front-end web development, every now and then you get these sort of weird errors and you're like, all right, cool. You go and replicate it and you can't replicate it. You're like, what the hell's going on? You rerun it and then it runs perfectly fine. Why it does this? Don't know. So, yeah. Don't know why that has happened. But this is past everything now, which is great news. So we can now start doing our deployment. Okay, so I'm going to close quite a lot of those. Sorry, I'm just going to go to nearbeach.readthedocs. And then we've got our procedures folder. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't like to pass on the first round, I've noticed. But then you rerun it and it will pass, and I don't know why. For the love of me, I can never find out why that actually happens. So yeah, don't forget to drop, everyone. So if you do exclamation point drop, and then you can actually do a emoji afterwards. So I'm going to do Grumpy Max. And he's going to come down. All right, deployment of NearBeach. So make sure the development branch. Yep, we are on the development branch. We're on the audit tools. So our audit tools, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the switcheroo with this. I'm going to put it over there. I'm going to go npm audit. We shouldn't have any vulnerabilities because we just fixed them all. npm run prod. We did that before. For these tests, we've just done the end-to-end sort of stuff. Check all the screenshots. We haven't checked the screenshots. So if we actually go into sites, NearBeach, which is over here, we have not coverage. Sorry, we have test results, shakeout. We've got one for admin. So what I need to do is just quickly go through this to make sure it looks relatively like it's meant to. What OS am I using? I'm just using vanilla Ubuntu. So I do have to upgrade to the LTS version rather quickly, in fact. So I'll hopefully be doing that soon. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's half a day. Because I got to back up everything on this, and then yeah. So I'm just quickly going through. Oh, that could. I need to fix that up. So anyway, sorry, I'm just going to paste this as a bug. It's a very minor bug. So back to group list needs more margin top. The screenshot, see screenshot. Screenshot will say everything enough for me. This is just a normal bug. I can fix this in a minute. All right, going back to these images. All right. Yeah, a lot of these are looking good. Customer information. Needs margin top. All right, cool. Just once again, normal, simple bug, submitted, signed to me, and so forth like that. All right. And then we just got to do the dark admin. The dark admin will have the same sort of bugs, but we're just making sure that it is dark. Because now we support dark and light mode. And then hopefully in the near future I can support other themes and so forth like that. Alright, I'm happy with that. So make sure the development branch has been pushed to, yep, sweet. So what we need to do, git status. Git add. We're adding everything because we've just compiled everything. Oh. Oh yeah, we added in the editor functionality for those. I'm just doing another npm run prod. I just realized that I'm just double checking that. I'm pretty sure I'm not running. Yeah, I'm not running that git status. All right, cool. Yeah, it made no changes. Just double checking. Git commit release 0.31.27, I do believe. All right. Yep. Should be a new release. Double checking that. github.docker.com. And we're going to go to NearBeach. So NearBeach is on Docker for anyone who wants to install it. We have information on how to do it on nearbeach.org. Or read the docs. nearbeach.readthedocs.org. So yeah, we are going up to that release. And then we're just going to git push. All right, so now if we go to GitHub, we got nearbeach.nearbeach. We've got the documentation. Yeah, all right, cool. 13 seconds ago, this particular one. So we're happy with this. Now I'm just going to do a source VM bin activate. I'm going to Python 3 manage test. I'm just going to run the unit test locally. The reason being is Circle CI actually takes a while. Not anything against Circle CI at all. It's a good indicator if I do it locally. Because I haven't done this since the develop. However, none of the backend has changed. It's all the front end for this particular release. So I'm going to say that's perfectly fine. In here, I'm just about to finish. Yep.
Come on, Matthew. Jump in the socket.
And she's like, no. Yeah, yeah. Oh, he runs away from the camera. Oh, there he was. Upgrade to Tiny Mouse. And what else did we upgrade? Braces.
Everyone saw it. Everyone can see that.
Yeah, they can. But did they really see it? It's really tiny.
I think one of these go.
Oh wow, she's really wanting to lick tonight. All right, upgrade Tiny Mouse to fix security issues. All right, so that is that. Let's do create pull request.
One more hand. No,
I'm going to be naughty and merge pull request. Now, this ran fine, so yeah, I'm going to confirm merge request. I'm not going to delete the branch. What I want to do is I'm going to be extra naughty and I'm just going to create a release right now. So this is 0.31.27. 0.31.27. All right, sweet. So yeah, we've done another release. This will fix the security issues of the Tiny Mouse sort of stuff. It'll be, for those who don't know how the release actually works, what actually happens is we've got some workflows. So one workflow will deploy NearBeach to PyPI. So you can actually install NearBeach against your other Python projects and stuff like that. Once that's done, it'll deploy the static files and trigger the Docker build. And the Docker build will put NearBeach onto Docker. That's in a separate library. So yeah, that will take about half an hour. We won't be waiting that long. Anyway, it is 10 p.m. here.